Today we're going to talk about our experience as a young married couple, as a young married black couple. So we got married when we were, well, first I'll start from the beginning. We met in college, which if you have been following us and watching our videos, you know that. And we got married, we got engaged when I was 21 and Yori was
23.
Yeah, 23 or something. Yeah, I think he was 23. So yeah, he was 23. So then we got married. We had exactly a year. We got married a year later. So we did a year engagement, and we got married when at that time then I was 22 and Yori was 24. Yes, that's correct. So I remember at the time some people like, oh my God, y'all are babies getting married. Like y'all are so young to what makes you, But I feel like it's all about when the timing is right for you. There is no set age. There is no set time on when to get married.
Nope.
So Yori, what has your experience been like? Talk to the young men about your experience being a young black man married and just, things of that. Because some people look at marriage and they think negatively on it in today's society. I feel not everyone, but some people, and they're just like, oh, get married for what? Like, I could just keep this girl. We could just be girlfriend, boyfriend,
Right.
So.
Well, I think the main reason why younger black men, or just younger men in general, think it's not good to get married or wouldn't want to get married early at a young age is because they still want to have fun and do what they want to do. They don't want to be tied down. I think that's the main reason. And really, marriage is a great thing because you become one. That's the main thing. Y'all one now. Y'all get to, everything is together. It's not no mine or hers or his. Y'all are one. So I think that's just a beautiful thing in life. When you can, do things together. And
Yeah, so I'm gonna piggyback off of what Yori said. Yeah, like when you are married, you become as one, and it's like what one person lacks, the other person makes up for. So it's like, in a sense, like you are better, like that's your better half. So yeah, in areas that I lack, Yori makes up for it, and then vice versa. In areas that he lack, I make up for it. So it's like we always like work together, like as a team. Like it's a partnership, like God put you with this person for a reason. And I feel like with Yori and I, just like, and with us like being like together from a young age and getting married young, we really did, like we were talking about it the other day, we grew up together. Like we matured throughout life together. We literally like started from the bottom. Now we here, by God's grace, we have grown and still are growing, and there's still so much more that we want to accomplish in life. But definitely doing it together has made like all the difference. And honestly too though, I talk about this like all the time too. I feel like when you do things, right too, and when you do decide to like take that step with your person, and like, okay, this is the person for me, and you're not trying to rush it, you're just letting it, it just flows, like, and things are flowing like smoothly. And then when you do get married, God truly blesses you in marriage. Like certain things that you, I don't know, may have been stressing out like before the fact, like while you were dating or whatever, I don't know, it's like God just opens up doors and like opportunities for you, and everything just works together so seamlessly in a sense, like. And it's like a lot of people are like, oh, marriage is hard, marriage is da-da-da, it's this and that. And it's like, yes, in marriage you will go through trials and tribulations, but it's all about how you deal with them. Like you have to like know your partner, you have to know how to communicate with your partner. You really got to learn like how to talk to your partner, because everyone, like, you really have to know your partner, because like there's a certain way, like with Yori and I, and just like as you're married longer, like in as days go by, like you're continuously like learning your partner and just like experiencing new things together. But you have to know the way that your partner wants to be handled. You have to know the way that your partner wants to be loved. Like you need to know their love language. You need to know, how can I communicate with them effectively? Like, how is my tone when I talk to them? Like, that's one thing that I did learn in marriage, and I learned in like premarital counseling. Like, I had to change the way I would say certain things, like my tone. And I feel like, that made all the difference too. And just like our marriage. Is there anything like with you, like being married, like what's one thing that you would say that you've learned? And we're going on 4 years of being married now. Or that you realize, like, once we're married, like, okay.
That you,
just like in general, like if somebody asks you like advice, like what would you tell them about marriage?
Well, it's gonna be tough that you work together. Like whenever, like for example, like when you're working and stuff like that, and I'm home, I gotta watch Zayden take care of stuff around the house.
Yeah, once you have kids, it's different.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, just taking care of the house while you're working and I'm off. Stuff like that. Just working as a team and vice versa. Like, when I'm at work, you taking care of stuff around the house and doing what we gotta do while the other person is working and stuff like that. You working as a team.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people too, like they put so much stress like on the man. Like he's an amazing provider. He does everything that he can and more for me and Zayden. And then just like even me before Zayden was born. But it's like, also too, you don't want to stress your partner out. You don't want them to feel like they have nowhere to turn and that there's no one that can help them. Like, you're supposed to help your partner too. Like, just because he works doesn't mean that you shouldn't like, you should kind of, as a woman, I feel like it's so important to also just like have your own sense of independence as well, and also work and do things.
That's what's wrong with a lot of women these days, especially like younger women. They expect the man to take care of them.
And he will take care of you, but it's like what are you doing?
They don't have to do anything or provide anything, bring anything to the table.
Yes.
So like the man has to do all that, and they just sit back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have to bring something to the table too. And it's like, if you are staying at home, like that's good too, like, because daycare is expensive nowadays.
Yeah.
But like, also, I don't know, so many different like side hustles and different things that you could do. Like if you do see like, okay, my husband is struggling, he needs help with this, like help him out. Like that's why you're the wife. Like you have to help out your spouse. But yeah, so like with Yori and I, like he was saying, like whenever he's working, I'll have Zayden, and then whenever I'm working, he'll have Zayden, like if he's off or whatever the case may be. And it's not, the traditional role, like, oh, the woman keep up with the household, she do this, and the man don't do nothing, all he do is like go to work. Okay, so we both work, so we both take care of the house, we both will, clean, we'll both cook, stuff like that. It's not just a one person thing.
Right.
You have to work together, like he was saying. Like, don't just put everything on one person. Like just now before we left the house, we were literally like folding the clothes together, because why not? Why put all that work on one person?
Right.
And like, if I'm cleaning the kitchen, he'll vacuum, or if I cook, he'll clean up the kitchen, or vice versa. So yeah. And then it's all about just learning what your partner expects. Like, know the expectations of your partner. Make sure they know your expectations. Talk about things while not getting, you can't be fast to anger. You got to be slow to anger. Actually listen to your partner and hear them out. Most importantly, though, the one big thing for us that is so important,
it's God be the center of your relationship. Yeah,
have God be the center of your relationship. Pray together and pray separately. Pray as a family, once you have kids, because like Yori and I, like we both have our separate, lives with God, relationships with God, but I feel like it's just very important to pray together too, and like praying as a family. Now, like Zayden, he only 10 months, y'all, so sometimes we pray with him. Zayden obviously he not listening, y'all. He don't know what's going on. He's still a baby, but it's like instilling those things in him now while he's young, and then like us, like You know, this morning we woke up, we said our, you know, prayers together, and then you also, you know, say them separately. So, yeah. Anything else that's important too? Like, just like being married in general, having your own separate lives too. Yeah. It's good to have a life outside of your relationship, because even though you are married, even though you are one, you still are your individual person. So it's still important to just keep that, you know,
Yeah.
what's the word I'm trying to look this? I don't know. I can't think of it right now. But
That balance.
yeah, you should have a balance between like your relationship and then just like you, like doing your own thing. Not doing your own thing like, oh, I'm doing this and I ain't telling my partner this or that, you know, because you gotta still let your partner know, you know, what you got going on, and because that's just like showing respect. But just having a life outside of your relationships, like you could still go and hang out with your friends. Like I just recently went on a girls trip for my birthday. Yori knows all my friends. He knows who they are, and he, you know, he knew what I was doing or things like that. And just he'll go play basketball with his friend. Yori got a lot of basketball friends, y'all. So he be playing basketball and, you know, playing on the game. He like that. But, you know, that's what he liked to do with his, you know, that's his time. So I had to learn to be like, because sometimes I would get annoyed with like the game. But I had to learn like, okay, that's what he likes to do in his, you know, his me time, which I still will come in there and bother him sometimes. But also too, now sometimes I'll go in the room with him while he plays the game, but I'll be like, either I'll take a nap or I will watch a show like on my iPad or something while he play the game. And that's still like, I don't know, it's kind of like bonded in a sense. And then like at night, now more like, we'll both go to like the living room and just like chill on the couch, try to watch a movie or show like last night. But you know, Yuri falls asleep very fast. I'm always y'all. I used to be the one to fall asleep first. Now it's always him. He getting old, y'all. But y'all, I talk a lot. Anything else you'd like to say, Yuri? I know, because I talk so much and I say everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically, yeah, don't be afraid of marriage. Love on your partner. If it's the right person, it will work out. Just always communicate and always remember the reason why you fell in love in the first place, and just keep God in the midst of all things. And what else?
Yeah. Don't tell everybody your business. All your friends don't have your best interests.
Yeah, and it's not even that. Like, y'all business is y'all business.
Right, they
It's
don't
over
need to
there.
know. Oh,
All you gotta do is back up. I don't know why I say that.
buy you a fake.
Oh, that's it. Sorry. Huh?
I'm getting out.
Yeah, we at the, tell them bye. So we at the restaurant and we are about to go eat. Happy Monday. Love y'all.
Bye.
Like, comment, and subscribe.